150 in a row going to the gym every day. Hey guys, it's Jason. I post my workouts every day. I talk about them, and I change as I go. If that's something you're interested in, hit that subscribe button. So the videos are going to be just a little bit different for at least a couple weeks. Full disclosure, I've been dealing with some injuries, and it probably is because I go every day. Am I going to stop going every day? Probably not. So that's a smart thing to do? Also probably not. But let's go through the workout real quick. I'll have the videos playing left, right, wherever. So I did 20 minutes of cardio. I listened to an audio book about emotional intelligence. Learned a few things there. Pretty good read, listen, whatever you want to call it. After that, I started to do some cable flies with the cables high, going low. My shoulder and my forearm, tricep, my left arm is jacked up. But I'll push through it a little bit, and then I changed the angle. So I did 2 sets there. I changed the angle to just straight forward. That one felt a little better. I did 3 sets of 12 there. And I was like, man, I got to find an exercise that does not bother my forearm or my shoulder. And I know I can't go too heavy. And we're not going to skip chest unless it's a real reason. So I did incline Smith. I went really light. Just put a 25 pounder on each side. Slow, controlled. I ended up doing 4 sets of 12 there. 0 bothering of my arm. So I think for a while this is how my workouts are going to go. So I'm going to do my cardio 20 to 30 minutes, incline walking, listen to some audiobooks, work out this muscle, and I'm going to select 1 or 2 exercises for a muscle group. I'm just going to do those, whatever does not bother my arm in the slightest. And I'm going to do that for a while. So my workouts are going to be simple. I won't get as, maybe you can look at it like this. I'll get a bigger benefit because I'm not aggravating the injury that I have. And I'll still be able to build that confidence in knowing that I'm working on myself every single day. I could take rest days, and I think I'd be okay with that. But I just enjoy going so much that I'm just going to focus on maintaining the muscle that I built instead of building a lot, and really dial in the diet and the cardio. So I'll get a little more cut. So I'll still be making progress in a different way than, building muscle. I'm going to maintain the muscle I have. I'm going to focus on my diet and my cardio. So my physique will continue to change, and my injury will heal, and hopefully by the beginning of the year I'll be 100%. And I'll build an extensive warm-up. I'll start stretching a little bit after my workouts, and really, really listening to my body, and maybe even take a rest day. So I think that's pretty important. So if your body is telling you something, listen to it, absolutely. But it's a fine line. Don't be a little wuss, but also don't be so much of a wuss that you try to push through an injury and make that injury worse. But I've been dealing with my left arm for a while, so we'll see what it looks like. So tomorrow would be shoulders and abs, but any kind of shoulder exercise I do, I have not found one that does not bother my arm. So we're just going to do abs, body weight stuff, because when I do like the weighted crunches, I'm gripping it, bothers my arm. Or when I do cable twists, bothers my arm. So got to really focus on recovery, but also still going every day. It's a fine line. It's a fine line. And if this doesn't work, then perhaps maybe by the end of the year, if my injury isn't 100% healed, then we'll have to take some kind of different measures. But that's my plan for now, and I'm still confident that I'm going to get to where I want to go. That 225 bench by the end of the year, obviously that's not going to happen, since I'm not even going to be benching heavy for a while. But that's okay. It's okay. We'll get it next year. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep pushing myself. I'm going to keep a good attitude about it. And, you know, sky's the limit. Setbacks happen, but setbacks are the biggest stage for a comeback, right? So keep on pushing, guys. Keep a good attitude. Dial that diet in, weigh your food. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.